Assalamu alaikum, Imam Asif. How are you doing today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. And so, Imam Asif, today we wanted to cover a topic about the masjid. Having COVID gone through the last year plus, 90%, if not more, have been at home away from the masjid and been in a situation where they could not come to the masjid. And so we're still at the end of it almost. Still, there are restrictions, inshallah, but as we plan in the later months in the fall to resume things, life back to normal, this connection to the masjid is something that we have to strike again. So I wanted to ask you, we got some questions around, why is it important to have that connection with the masjid?
This is so important, subhanAllah. And as we have seen the rise in mental health issues, also, I was talking to Muslim therapists that there is a drastic rise actually in mental health issues because people are going through an unusual cases. Similarly, if you talk to any of the imams or to the people who are involved in the Islamic work, they will tell you that there's a spiritual lacking in our community because people are not connected to the masajid. And now people have to volunteer themselves to listen to Islamic lectures, and not all the people are going to do that. Once you're coming to the masjid, at least once in a week, you would able to listen to the Jummah khutbah, you would be able to listen to the Quran or Hadith. But now for 1 year, for most of the people who didn't come to the masjid, that is lacking. So I guess it's extremely, extremely important. If you feel comfortable and if you feel that your masjid is taking precautions in safety protocols and social distancing, then start coming slowly and gradually. Start getting involved, and start actually asking your family also to come to masjid. Because at the end of the day, masjid is not just the place to pray. Masjid is a place to socialize, and actually at the same time, masjid is a place where me and my family and my kids and my next generation will find answers to their spiritual questions. And if I am not qualified to answer those questions and they have those questions, then who will answer those questions if not people in the masjid? So it's extremely important for my family to find a bond of brotherhood and sisterhood in masjid. So it's so important for us to get connected to the masjid. Actually, I would recommend all the viewers that wherever you're listening, obviously if you're in Worcester area, then WIC is your masjid or ISGW is your masjid. But if you are, let's say, in the areas of Sharon or even outside of Massachusetts, get involved in your local masjid. Volunteer for your local masjid. Even if you think that in COVID you cannot go that often into masjid, remotely help your masjid. Not because masjid need your help, because you need masjid. That should be the case. Because I, without masjid, would lack in spirituality. So I need to do something to keep myself busy in doing the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In that way, I can continue with the momentum. And by attaching myself with the masjid, at least I can protect myself from the outside world and temptations from it.
Awesome. And so, practically speaking, when a person decides, yes, I would like to volunteer, should they just run up and try to become the president of the masjid on day one? What would you suggest for someone who decides that, okay, I want to volunteer, but what now?
So religiously, you should go to imam, find out that what should I do for the spiritual growth, and if he need any spiritual help in terms of academic classes, in terms of managing those classes, you can give time to him. And then in terms of administrative help, talk to the current administration that I want to get involved, whether in IT, whether in marketing, whatever. The purpose is not to help masjid primarily. The purpose to help yourself to get connected to the community in masjid, because this is very important. The moment you will think masjid need my help, it's a wrong intention. It means that once you will leave, masjid will collapse. No, that's not happening. If you are coming to the masjid to help yourself to get connected to Allah's deen, then actually your intention is nice, that you are a team player. You are going to be a team player and your intention is not messed up. So that's why it's extremely important for you to feel that way.
Okay, we thank you for that answer and hope that it inspires everybody to get involved, inshallah. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.